right? Clean and clear buys above 1875, and that didn't work out. And then I said sells below 1869. So sells below 1869. So this, right? So this, yeah, a member over here sent me some news over here, and then we had this coming down, and then this didn't close below this. See, this is last night's analysis to the T, right? This didn't close below this area. So what happened? We waited. I waited, and then we got this strong close, this 15-minute strong close below this area, right? Strong close over here, and then I initiated some sells at this point, and I got this move all the way down this area. So I secured at exactly 10 pips and had a runner, but runner went and hit my stops at break even, and it is what it is. And then we got this move. So this move, this filled this entire range. Look at this range. Look at this range, entire range, the T. So look at this. Perfectly at 1865, we had a rejection. We had a rejection all the way up. So now price is heading further down. Price has broken the low on the 15-minute, and looking at the 30-minute, yeah, looking at the 30-minute, we can see that price is heading down. Price is heading down all the way here. So there are some wicks here, right? So pretty troublesome area at this point. So, but eventually with the vaccine optimism, I think we can fill this wick all the way here. So that's what happened all the way here. We had a 30-minute break, price went down to perfect. So this entry was discussed on Saturday live reflections, what to look when looking for a bearish trend entry. So once price broke the low, if you had taken this sell over here, right? Sell over here, you would have got around 13 pips, easily 13 pips. So that is on gold, right? So that's on gold, and yeah, that's on gold. And right now, I would say that price is respecting this area. So we had a clean break here, and this range, now we are entering some tension areas, right? These are some tension areas, and we are entering these areas to the left. These are rejection wicks. So exactly here, look at this, right over here at 1863.55. we can see some rejections, right? So now price has to break this low for it to continue down. I would say another 24 pips. So yep, so I had some sells right over, I'll tell you the exact price, 1869.31. 1869.31 was right at this point. Some sells and all the way down. We came all the way down. So I secured 10 pips and I went to have my lunch. And GBP JPY, right? Look at GBP JPY. Look at last night's analysis. This was last night. This was sent out on Slack. So buys above 138.300. Buys above 138.300. See, I told you we are a predator. We are waiting for price to come to us. And what happened? Price did come to us. This was during London. Price came up all the way here, but it closed just above this. So this is the 15-minute, right? Let's go to the 30-minute. Let's go to the 30-minute chart, and we see that price closed up all the way here. So if you were to take a buy here, it doesn't make sense, right? Your stops are going to be like 13 pips. Yeah, it's okay, 13 pips. But since it's a resistance, you need to wait. So what did we do? Let's say, so I didn't take this trade, but I analyzed it, right? So 15-minute, right? So this entry, once again, was discussed on Saturday Live Reflections, how to take an entry when price is on a bullish trend. So this formed a weak 15-minute bullish candle. This broke the high. So let's say you entered right over here, right? So if you entered right over here, this is your breakout candle to 6 pips. So what happened? The next candle, right? So it came all the way down here. It came around 2-3 pips down. So that's okay, 2 pips. So that's fine. That's totally fine. So this was your 6 pip target. So totally fine. And then it went all the way up, 17 pips. And then looking left. So this was the range, right? Looking left, we had this entire range to fill. So even if you waited till this high broke, you could have taken the trade all the way up here. That's around 26 pips. And what happened? Price came up all the way back here. And then we closed right over here. So what do? We take a horizontal line and we place it right over here. Let's change the color of this. This was last night's color. And let's see why this is rejecting. So let's go back all the way. And we see, yeah, perfect. We see this rejection on 16th of November. And then we see this support. See right over here, right? This area. All these were rejections. Yeah, rejections. This was a rejection once again. Looking left, rejection over here, rejection. So 138, 812 is a high, very strong resistance. So looking left, so now we can see this entire move, right? This was once again followed by two things, which was first thing is JPY holiday. That's why price was just bullish throughout Asian. No volume in JPY, so pound got stronger, went all the way up. And then we had some vaccine news. Vaccine news. So let's look at news, right? So news today, yeah, see GBP, we had some positive news for GBP at 3 p.m. Then Euro news was somewhat positive. German flash manufacturing was positive. So JPY was a bank holiday. So we can expect pound. So this was followed by vaccine optimism as well, right? So now, oh, look at that. This is breaking the low over here. Okay. So now we'll look at news. So let's look at news. Looking at news, we can see, yeah, news, what is this taking, blah, blah, blah. So there's another third play in the market for vaccine optimism, discovered by Oxford, yeah. And now we see that gold is selling off. Gold is selling off because more vaccine optimism, meaning more positive optimism for the economy. So gold is selling off, and US 30, let's look at US 30, right? US 30 is Dow Jones. US 30, oh, US 30 is also down, but look at this, all the way from 23rd today, all the way up. Once again, high was at 29,500. So looking at that, and gold, right? So let's see gold. Let's go to gold. Yep. So I would say next target would be, if once we break this low, we are coming down to fill this wick over here, which is around, from this area, which is around 24 pips. But we have to break the low first. We have to break the low. And GJ is now coming back into the zone. So we have clean candles to the left, but today is a Monday. So we'll wait for a proper high probability trade, right? Because see, this made a high over here. I was actually looking to buy at this point. I was looking to buy because price made a high, and then this formed a very strong bullish candle. And if I had bought right over here, I would have got my 10 pips, I would say. I didn't buy it, but yeah, around 7 pips, 7 or 8 pips. But even if I had bought right over here, because these are the trades I look for, right? Very strong support, and this was a strong bullish candle, and this was around 11 pips. So now we are coming down. So I would say looking left, let's look left and see if there's any traffic. Yeah. So we have clean candles once again. So we might be able to come to this area. So 137,407 is right over here. So I would say now price would definitely come down here if we break the low. If we break the low, price would come down. But see, it's a Monday, and now this area is 17 pips. So my stops are going to be 8 pips if I were to take this trade. And looking at gold, yeah, gold is retracing. It's coming down, and it's looking left at these guys and saying, you know what, my buddies here are rejecting, so let me reject for a bit. But gold is bearish. Gold has been falling throughout London, 1874 to 1864. Yeah, I had my sales 1869. Yeah. So yep, so that's for gold. And looking at news today, we have further oh, Europe's viral push economy to another contraction. Oh, so this also was a news. Okay, German PMI drops, fine. Let's go to calendar. So today we have at 7:30, not Chinese, no, nothing much. USD at 8:15. So today is a very calm Monday, except for Euro news. So Euro flash services, yeah, this was pretty bad. This manufacturing also was pretty bad. And then German manufacturing is pretty good. So yep. So let's see what happens, right? So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. And yeah, so this was perfect, right? From last night, this was perfect. Perfectly drawn zones, perfect analysis, buys above this. So buys above. So what I mean by buys above is like a strong close. Strong close on the 15-minute. There's a strong close below sells below 1869, right over here. Sells below 1869 was right at this point. And yeah, so this point, right? Very strong close and took the sells here. Took sells with stops above this area. I kept stops right over here. 13 pips. 13 pips stops, around 11, 13 pips stops. You know why? Because if price comes back to this area, then selling bias decreases, because this was a very strong area. Price came all the way down here, and then we had rejected this point, and then we came down here. So I was looking for a strong close. That's what I was looking for. So this was a very strong close. Very strong close. And as soon as this candle closed, boom, all the way down, all the way down. And I look left and I saw this area, right? So like wicks right over here got filled. So right over here, at least 80 to 60% of this got filled. And yeah, so I was happy with that. And also I took another entry right here when this candle came down, went up, came down, but I closed it. And then, yeah, so it is what it is. This candle broke the low. But right now, right, looking at the spread on gold, you know, the spread on gold is like, yeah, it's ranging from 2 to 3 pips. So 2 to 3 pips. At one point, yeah, at one point, I took an entry at 1864, right? 1864 was right over here. 1864 was right over here. 1864 was right over here. And what happened? The spread was so high, right? So my aim was to open the trade at this point once this low was breaking. And what happened? Price opened it very late, right over here. So as soon as I opened that one lot, I closed it. I closed it in a very yeah, I had a one lot and I closed it in like 9 pips drawdown. So open here and I was in a loss, so I closed it. So I was leveraging the profits I made for London on this. It didn't work out, so that's okay. So now we wait. Now we wait for price to do its thing. And looking at, yeah, see, looking at GJ. GJ looks like it's going to go up, but we'll see. We have to wait. We have to wait. So let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. So let's see. So yeah, it's a Monday, and let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Yeah, so see, look at this coming right back over here, right back at this point. So today's game plan, right? So today's game plan would be, yeah, today's game plan would be to wait till New York volume kicks in around 5:30, 5:45. Depending on that, I would take sells or buys. So right now, this was a support created, right? And price is coming down here. And on the 30-minute, we still have this candle open, right? We still have this candle open, and with volume, we might be able to fill this clean candle to the left. But for that, we need this low to be broken, right? For this low to be broken and go all the way to the left. So right now we see some rejection at this point, and we have previous support now turn resistance. So let's put this up. And let's see what happens. Now, so look at this, right? Price tried to break up over here, but it couldn't break up. So now price is coming down here. So this area is a rejection point. This rejected this. This couldn't break the low over here. So let's place this, and let's go back and let's check why is it rejecting at this point. So let's go to the left, all the way to the left. Oh, perfect. So we see this area. See, when you're not sure of anything, when you're not sure of your zones, and you see this rejecting, you place this horizontal line and you check left. Why is this rejecting? Why is this rejecting? So then we see on the 13th of November, we had this resistance, right? We had this resistance. And if you want further information, you can go further left, and you can see that, see right over here, this was a support, and this was some kind of resistance once again. So then you know that this area is once again a support forming, right? So support forming, so let's take this away, right? Let's take this away. So now, let's say price in 15 minutes, let's look at 15 minutes. In 15 minutes, yeah, so it formed like a weak bullish candle. So let's say if we get a break below this, we are definitely coming down all the way. So this range over here is around 19 pips, right? 19 pips. So let's take our magic rectangle and let's put this up. And so I would say that if we break the low, yeah, we can get this range over here. Have to manage risk carefully and take a trade. But let's see, let's wait till that happens. There we go. It's breaking, it's coming down, but we need, oh, it broke the low. So let's see how it's retracing. Oh, look at that retracement. Holy crazy. So let's see. It has to break the low. Once it breaks the low, so this area is a strong area. Remember that this area is a strong area. Keep that in mind, and let's see what happens today. Looking at gold, yeah, gold is also coming down. So this area is the support created, support right over here. So this once again is trading within the range, and GBP JPY, yeah, GBP JPY. Look at GBP JPY. It looks like it broke the low over here. This area, there's lots of buyers waiting at this area. Why? Because we have rejections from last week, 2 weeks ago. So at this point, you need to be very careful. It's a Monday, so you don't have to take a trade at all, right? It's a Monday, you have to conserve your profits, and it's the last trading week of the month. So if it's the last trading week of the month, right, you need to see if you're in the positive for the month, you need to conserve those profits and use a percentage of those profits on this week. So now it's in 12 minutes. If we get a close below this area, then that's perfect. We can take our trade and call it a day. But if we still reject this area over here, then we have to wait. So I am in no hurry to take a second trade or a third trade. So I am waiting for a clear setup. So gold gave me my fix today right over here. This close was awesome. Got that, and that was it. And now this, looking for New York, so you have to wait till the price comes to you. So that's what we did for Asian, right? Price came up over here, broke the high, and boom, all the way up. If you followed this, and if you took buys once this broke, you would have made around 40, 50 pips. So that's on a stand loss around $500, and on a 10-cent lot around $55, $51. So see how price is rejecting this area. And right now you have to stay put. And looking at this, this area is a pretty strong area. Price tried to form bullish, but we went bearish. Now price tried to break up over here, but couldn't break up. So we have to wait. At this point, you need to wait. So look at this. Price is now forming bullish, and now it has broken the high over here as well. But see, right? So let's take this away. And let's say right now price made a high, 2 highs here, 1 high and second high over here. So can we get a move all the way here? Can we get a move? So it's bearish over here, and let's say if I were to take a trade over here, my stop loss will be 12 pips, and I will be anticipating this wick first. But right now, looking at 30 minute is still open. It hasn't closed. 30 minutes still hasn't closed. So I rather wait for a 30-minute candle. Yeah, I rather wait for a 30-minute candle to close. That would be pretty good. Yeah, that would be pretty good. So looking at GBP JPY, yeah, gold is trying to break up over here. Yeah, gold, once gold breaks its high, then the selling bias reduces. And looking at news, Nothing much today, yeah, except we had that flash manufacturing index news, and yeah, so it's a Monday, right? It's a Monday, so be patient. Be patient. Yeah, see, gold is coming up. So in 10 minutes, let's say we break this high and close above here, we'll be trading within this range. We'll be trading within this range until news comes out. Until news comes out. So you have to wait, and yeah, you gotta wait. You gotta wait. You gotta wait. This area on the 30-minute is our support, right? This area on 30-minute is support, and yeah, you have to wait now. You have to wait. So 545, right? Volume comes in at 545, and then we can see what we can do. But this was perfect. Last night's analysis was perfect. So let's see what happens, right? Let's see what happens. Let's see what we get today. What we get today. So yeah, let's see what we get today. Let's see what we get today. Today. See, it's very indecisive. It's very indecisive. So let's go to let's check GBP USD, right? GBP USD. Oh, 1.33. GBP USD also came up over here. GBP USD also came up. So let's do a top-down analysis on GBP USD, right? Top-down analysis on GBP USD. Okay, so let's move this here. Let's go to GBP JPY. And let's do a top-down analysis on GBP. Black Friday sale. Pretty cool. Okay, so let's look at this. This is fine. Let's go to GBP USD. So looking at GBP USD, so let's go. Let's see. So take notes, right? Take notes. And first of all, when you come to the markets, you have to do fresh analysis. No matter when or what you did, you have to do a fresh analysis. You go to the daily, you go to, so this is your daily, right? So let's do a fresh analysis. You have to enlarge your candles. You have to enlarge your candles, and you do a fresh analysis right over here. So let's see, right? Looking at this. So this is the horizontal line. So we take this line and let's place it here. So this area is called resistance, right? Because price is rejecting this. So let's place that here. So we see that this guy is also trying to come up. And looking left, he sees his buddies over here getting rejected. So fine. So then we have that rejection point, and now we see that this area was a rejection point as well. This was on the 11th of November. So now previous resistance now turns support. Previous resistance now turns support. Why? Because this price came up over here, and now this formed. If you look closely, this candle came down all the way here and formed a support. This was support, got rejected, right? And then now, since you've drawn this, you look left, you see that all these candles rejected this area. So perfect. Now, if we break up over here, what's the next stop? You look at the next stop. So the next stop is right above this wick. So this is a clean candle all the way here. So right, so this is the bigger picture, right? If we break up over 133.780, let's look at GBP, yeah, GBP bullish, gold is going bearish. Okay, so if we break up about 133.780, we are filling this area here. So this area alone is around, yeah, around 100 pips. 100 pips, right? So this is a bigger picture. But if we do break below this, right? If we break below this area, where is the next stop? We see this wick all the way here. This wick can get filled with momentum. And then if we break below this, we are coming all the way here. Why? Because clean candles here. So always look at recent price action, right? Recent price action. And so now this is the daily. So a daily candle represents 24 hours. So now we go to the 4 hour. So this is the 4 hour. This is the next time frame we scale down to. So looking at the 4 hour, we see if our daily analysis matches with the 4 hour, right? So daily analysis is perfectly matching with the 4 hour. See, this support was created. support was created, and then this area was a support, and finally this area was a rejection area. Previous resistance now turns support. Always keep that in mind. Previous resistance will now be turned as support. What I mean by resistance is when price gets pushed down. What I mean by supported is when price gets pushed up, right? So now we see that price on the 4 hour, right? We have this small area here. So let's take our magic rectangle and let's draw this up. Let's draw this up right like this, just like this, okay? So this is here, and let's remove this. So visual representation is very important. Visual representation is super important when you are drawing zones, because based on these zones, only you can execute your trades, right? So look at this, perfect. And then we have this. So let's remove this and let's put this up as well. And yeah, so perfect. This looks nice, pretty good trade. So let's say if we break below this area is how many pips is this? This range is around, yeah, 17, 24 pips, yeah, 30 pips, okay. And then let's see that, okay. So now if we break up over here, right? If we break up over here, let's look left. You have to always look left. Always look left. So let's look left. And when we look left, we see that price rejected this area. So on the 2nd of September, let's scale up and enlarge this. So right over here, so this area is a pretty high rejection point. Why? Because price over here rejected on the 31st of August, price rejected. On the 2nd of September, price rejected, right? So now you see that if we break up over here, we have this clean candle. This looks perfect. So if you bring this down over here, and now what you do, you go back to the current market price and you remove this area. You remove this area because right now you know that this area is pretty important. So you draw this magic rectangle over here, and then you know that this area is your exit point. So this area is your exit point. So let's draw this rectangle right over here. So perfect. And so this is how you do a clean analysis, right? So 4 hour looks beautiful, 4 hour looks nice. So once we break the high over here, we might be able to continue all the way somewhere here and then up here. So let's go to the 1 hour. Let's look at the 1 hour. So 1 hour, so one candle here represents 1 hour, right? So over here on the 1 hour, right? So 1 hour gives you more details. Always look for, oh, look at this. Now this is going up. So this is going up over here, but that doesn't mean you have to take a trade. Doesn't mean you have to take a trade because still a 30 minutes, it's 30 minutes, it's still open for 2 minutes. 30 minutes is still open for 2 minutes, and it's still below this area. We haven't broken up over here. This was a previous support. Previous support now turned resistance. So let's see what happens. And on the 1 hour, right? So let's clean this up. They have to always clean it up. On the 1 hour, we see that price rejecting this point. Okay, so this 1 hour formed a weak bullish 1 hour, and price broke the low over here. And so we are not looking for sales because why? Price is bullish. So when price is going right, you don't look for counter trends. You always look to trade the trend. Trading the trend is always important, right? So now price came down here. Now I would say that looking left, always look left, right? So now you see this was the 1 hour. So look left and see in this area, right? In this area, if there is any tension that has been created in the past 1 week, past few, yeah. Now you see that this area, right over here, this area over here, we had some issues here, this area. So what do? You put your horizontal line here. So this is how you mark your zones, right? So you put your horizontal line, and you see that if we break up over this area, if we break up right over here, right above this, we have this stop first. This stop, yeah, we are breaking up. So this stop is around 30 pips. So we have this stop over here. So let's draw that. Let's draw that over here. So this is the first stop, and I would expect price to come over here first, and then after that probably continue 134. Because in your mind you need to have this logic, right? How can price just go all the way 100 pips, right? No way. There's no way that price can continue 100 pips on a Monday. I mean, if there's vaccine optimism or if there's any fundamentals, that's okay, that's fine. But on normal average days, so these are your average trading days. On average trading days, you can never expect price to go all the way up in one shot to go to 134, right? always price creates highs and lows, higher highs, higher lows, supports being formed. So right now I would say this would be the next junction, right? Next junction. Just like how you are when you're going on a trip, you don't go directly to your destination. You always take pit stops, maybe to refuel, maybe to have some snacks, maybe to use the washroom or whatever it is. So just like that, right? Just like that. So price doesn't always go up. Price always takes breaks, comes down, creates supports, and goes up. That's what happened over here, right? So look at this. So now we are continuing all the way up, all the way up. So still, yeah, still no. This will be around 19 pips, 19 pips, and 15-minute candle. Yeah, 15-minute candle closed up over here. So we possibly have this range. Yeah, still I'm not willing to take it. Oh, look at gold. Gold is heading up. Gold is heading up. Perfect. So as I said, we broke the low, we broke the high over here. As we broke the high, the next candle broke the high, and then perfect. This is heading up all the way to back to this area, back to this area. So yep, pretty intense, pretty intense. GBP USD is also breaking the high. GBP USD is also breaking the high on the 1 hour. So on the 1 hour, let's clear this up. So let's go to 30-minute, and 30-minute formed very strong bullish, but closed below this area, right? It closed below this area. So if it closed below that area, you need to look, you need to wait. This broke the high. This broke the high, that's okay. But if you're going to take a trade, don't always look at profits, right? You should always look at the stop loss. Where are you going to place your stop loss? This GBUSD is like this on 15 minutes. On the 15-minute, yeah, it's broken the high. This came down, and then we had some support formed over here. Support formed right at this point. So now I would say our first stop will be around 10 pips at this point, and then we will continue all the way here. Yeah, so gold, GPJPY. Yeah, I'm still not interested. I'm still not interested on taking a gold on or taking a trade on GPJPY. Gold looked pretty good. Yeah, gold looked pretty good, but I didn't take a trade because we had resistance here. So didn't take a trade there. And right now we see price going bullish. But now you know that so this is how you remove zones, right? But since this area did not respect this, we remove this area. So now this area is no more. Why? Because this candle did not respect it, right? So now this area is void, and now we have this area to come up to, right over here. This is a previous support now to resistance. So let's say if we can break up over here. If we can break up over here, then we are back in the range. We are back in the range. So yep. So let's see. So GBP JPY. GBP JPY looks like this. Let's go to the 5-minute. 5-minute also broke the high over here, came all the way up. Broke the high, came all the way 6 pips. Not enough. 30-minute. The 30-minute looks like this, and yeah. So you need to be very careful. Today is Monday, so I will possibly be waiting to see if I can get that intuition that volume is coming into the market and I can get a trade above this area, because this area is a range. This area is a range of 13 pips. So in this 13 pips, can I score 10 pips? Less likely, right? Less likely. So now you look, right? Now you look, if you break up over 138,800, where are you going next? Where will we go next? So this area is a very critical point, 138,883. So this area is once again, we mark this area up, and then next we are coming up all the way here. So this area here, and then what do you do? You reset this chart, and you see what happens. So let's see. Yeah, so gold looks, oh yeah, gold went up over here. But looking at my spreads are insane on gold. My spreads are around 55. That means 5.5 pips, fluctuating from 55 to 7. Yeah, you have to wait. So this area is a very strong area. This area is a very strong area. We tried to break this during near London, couldn't, and finally broke it. This area is a very strong area, so you have to wait. You have to wait. See, even GJ is like this. Look at GJ. Yeah. That's why I tell you, you have to wait. Imagine taking an entry over here. Now you're in a drawdown. Now you're coming down here. This is why we have to wait. It's very important to wait. Never, no forcing trade. So 6.2. Imagine taking a buy here. You are in a drawdown of 6.2 pips, 6.8 pips. So I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want that. And yeah, look at this. GPUSD looked like it was going to go up, but came all the way down. Came all the way down. So which means this area is still respected. This area is a very strong area. 1.33. 1.33 is very, very strong. Gold on the 5 minute. Let's look at the 5 minute on gold. Let's see if we can get anything on gold. Yeah, the 5 minute rejected this and closed below this. Yep. Yeah, so this was, yeah, so this was also removed, but we had this area here. Yeah, you have to keep it simple, right? Trading is not complicated. You have to keep it very simple. If you don't like anything, you don't have to take the trade. Simple as that. I didn't like this, didn't take the trade, so price is coming back up. So on the 5 minute, on the 15 minute, yeah, still closing like this. 5 minutes here looks pretty, yeah, it's closer. So let's say, right, if we break the high over here, can we get a wick fill over here? These are things, these are scenarios in your head. These are scenarios in your head which you need to like map out. You can't be caught off guard, right? You have to map out these scenarios and you have to wait. You have to wait. Just like yesterday. Yesterday, I waited for this, right? Buy is above 138.300, but I didn't take it, but it worked out perfectly. If you took it, that's perfect. But right now, yeah, that's what gold is coming down. I mean, gold went up, looked like it was breaking the high, but see, you should never to jump in on a trade where it's a Monday, because Monday is just starting, right? People are waking up in the New York session, and then banks are operating in New York, right? Still, banks have to open in like what, 2 hours? In 2 hours, the banks open. So you have to wait till volatility kicks in. This is starting of the week. Volatility kicks in, and it's the end of the month. It's the last trading week of the month. So at this week, right? So it's November, right? So November, and next week is next month is holiday season. So what majority of the people do is they call December like a month, right? They tell December, you know what? I'm not going to trade during December, but this December, you know what? Economic policies are rolling out. This December, we will have lots and lots of volume coming in. But majority of the people, majority of retail traders, they call it a month. They call December is a month. December, they call it a month, and then, yeah. So last trading week. So let's see what we can get this week, right? Let's see what we can get this week, and you have to wait. You have to wait patiently. Patience is very important. Yeah, see this on the 5 minute. Let's look at the 5 minute. 5 minute, yeah, rejected this, still rejecting this area as well. This area is being rejected as well, and yeah, so pretty choppy situation, and yep, yeah, very choppy situation. Yeah, so today I took only proper three trades. That is, gold sells, worked out. Second sells, spread was so high. Spread was around 5 pips. So I closed it. I closed it in negative $91. Close to negative $91, and the other one was stopped out at break even. Yeah. So let's see what today brings. If today doesn't bring anything, we have tomorrow, we have day after, and yeah. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Yeah, so gold on the 5 minute. So when there's high volume, you need to look at the 5 minutes. So let's say now, just like this, right? If we, let's remove this, let's remove this. If we can break the high of this 5 minute, right? So this is just the education speculation, right? Educated speculation. So this 9.2 pips or 8.2 pips, you can risk 8.2 pips, and let's say you're betting on the fact that this resistance is going to break. Yeah, you can bet on the fact that resistance is going to break and we can head up. So, but there's no news, there's no fundamentals. Gold is supposed to be bearish because we have lots of vaccine optimism. So right now, like, you know, you have to properly play it out. You have to properly play it out. So look at this, it's coming down. It's coming down, looked like it was going to go up. So all buyers got flushed with this. And even if you took trades, what, 3 pips, and with your spread like 1.4, my spread is 1.4. So yeah, you would have made like $10-15 here on a standard lot. Yeah. And now if you're still holding it, like you're down $58. Yeah. So TPUSD doing the same thing, ranging within this point, ranging within this point. Oh, gold is, yeah, gold is rejecting this very hard. Gold is rejecting this pretty hard, and it's broken the low on the 5 minute. Oh, look at that! Look at this is spread. You know, this is spread playing out. When you saw it break it, and then it's going up, right? That's spread. So look at that. Now it's going up. So once we get a break above this, now we are betting on the fact. Now it's 5:45. Time is 5:41, and 5:45 to 5:50, 5:30 to 5:50, you get volume kicking into the market. So even if I'm taking a entry here, right? Let's say then I have this area, but my spread is insane. My spread on gold is like 60, so it's 6 pips, 6 pips. And then I can anticipate price to come up to this 23 pips, but I have to wait, you have to wait. You get paid when you wait. Yeah, so this is a very critical level. This is a very critical level. This came down 430, this came down all the way here. Grab liquidity, went all the way back up, went all the way here, and then back down here. So let's see, you have to wait. You have to wait. Yeah, pretty interesting to see, but it's very risky to take. Very risky to take. Yep. So yeah, so I personally wouldn't be taking a buy. Yeah, let's put it that way. I personally wouldn't be willing to take a buy because there's a strong resistance here, right? There's a strong resistance here, and gold is supposed to be bearish because we have positive optimism, right? Positive optimism, and people in the New York are now waking up. Let's say after they wake up and they see this positive vaccine news, and we break the low and we head down. So I don't want to get caught in this mess. This mess is pretty messy. Yeah, this mess is pretty messy. So I don't want to get caught in that. And looking at the 15-minute over here, 15-minute, yeah, see how it's coming down. I'm looking at 30-minute. 30-minute looks like this. So if we break, yeah, yeah, this area looks good. This area looks good, but you have to wait. Once again, you have to wait. You gotta wait. Yeah, you gotta wait. So let's see. Yeah, you gotta wait. You gotta wait. So let's see if price gives us anything today. Yeah, look at gold. Yeah, it's coming down. Gold is rejecting this hard and it's trying to come down. So you have to be patient and you have to wait. Yeah, GBP JPY is trying to head up over here. trying to head up over here. Looking at the 5 minute. 5 minute, yeah, it's trying to break up over here. 30 minute, 30 minute, 30 minute. If the 30 minute breaks its own high, right? If this 30 minute breaks its own high, have a stop, 10 pip stops for a gain up to this area. Yeah, now let's remove this, right? Let's remove this. Let's look at fresh information. Fresh information is that we have a support here, and this support is being rejected, right? This support is being respected. So in 14 minutes, if we form a bullish candle, right, in bullish candle, then I would say buying bias can be active. Yeah, buying bias can be active. Yeah. So right now, look at this. This form with this form on the 5-minute candle, so buying bias is reducing. Oh, look at the 4-hour. Yeah, 4-hour is bearish, heavily bearish. This wick got filled all the way down. Oh, beautiful. See, cells 1869 is getting rejected. That's very, it's very reasonable, right? We tried very hard to break below this. We couldn't. From since the 20, yeah, since this week, last week, right? This area has been holding pretty strong. So obviously there will be a rejection here. It's obvious. It's obvious rejections at this point. So yep. Yeah, see now this guy is trying to break the high. Yeah, you have to wait. GPUSD on this, right? So now this is trying to break its own high at this point. It's trying to break its high at this point. This support is being respected. So if I was a betting man, I would take a buy once this high breaks with stops below this on 30-minute. And let's look at the 1 hour. Let's go to the 1 hour. 1 hour, yeah, 1 hour formed a very strong bullish. This came down. It's doing its dirty work. And can we get that? Can we get that high over here? 20 pips. 20 pips. Let's take this away. Let's put this. Let's clean candle. You have to always look for clean candles, right? Clean candles. So let's say price came down, rejected this point, and now it's trying to go bullish. And if I were to take buys 10 pips, looks reasonable. And I would anticipate price to go all the way to 138.819. Yeah, looks okay. Looks okay. Looks fine. Still reluctant. Still reluctant. So this, once it breaks the high over here, we have more room to go up to 133.784. 133.784. See, when you're reluctant, when I'm reluctant, I don't take trades. I don't take trades. I wait. I wait for my intuition and for market to give me a better opportunity, right? So this one, like right now, this opportunity is like a 50% opportunity, right? Because on the 30-minute, we have a support here, okay, respecting. But on the 1 hour, we have clean candles to the left, right? This 1 hour, yeah, this 1 hour formed bullish. This 1 hour came all the way down and broke the high as well. So the high is broken. So more buying scenarios. But looking at the 15-minute, we have this, yeah, same as this, right? So same as this, same as GPUSD, just like this. There's a weak bearish candle form, and it's trying to break the high. Once it breaks the high, we would be off for the races. And right over here, once this high breaks, where can we place our stop loss, right? Stop loss is 5 pips, and then you can anticipate 7 pips, so 10 pips. Yeah, 10 pips. Very small range. Very small range. Very small range. So now this area right over here is the support, right? Support. This support is forming. So can we expect? Yeah, looks okay. Can we expect this high to be broken, and we can take the trade all the way up to here? If this high breaks, right? If this high breaks, yeah. So it's looks like it's going to break up, but this area here, okay, it's breaking up. It is breaking up. It is breaking up. So once it comes here, let's see how it goes, right? Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. You've got to be patient. You have to be patient. So it's breaking the high. It's breaking the high, and yeah, it's broken the high. So now we can expect price to come up to this point, and then all the way back up. So let's see. But very small range. That's the thing. That is what bothers me. It's a very small range. This range is around, oh, look at that. It's going back. This range is around 7 pips, and all the way here, 11 pips, right? All the way there, 11 pips. So these are the entries that we discussed on Saturday Live. So let's see if it works out. Let's see if it's valid over here. This was a support. This was a weak bearish candle. So now this is breaking the high. And yeah, so let's see if it works out. Let's see if it works out. Let's see if it works out. Same with GPUSD. Broke the high, but coming back down. Yeah, you have to wait. You have to wait. Yeah, look at gold. Gold, yeah, gold is coming back up again here. 5 minutes. Yeah. Yep. So yeah, so 15 minutes has broken the high. So now we have more buying bias for it to go this way. So I would say if we were to go up, it would come here. This area. This area will be the first stop. This area will be the first stop. Yeah. And looking at 30 minute, oh, 30 minutes is also bullish. 8 more minutes for 30 minutes to close. And yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens this week. This week is pretty smooth. Looking at gold, yeah, this worked out perfectly. This worked out awesome. Worked out perfectly. And what do you think? What do you think about taking a buy at 1864.3 on gold? 1864, 1864.3. 1864 is a long way from where we are now. That's around 40 pips. We have no, right over here. Yeah, so when it came here, we had a lot of bearish momentum, right? So obviously, like as a trader, we have to think like this. Taking a buy over here without any confirmation was a very risky move, because gold can move like 30-40 pips and then take you out as well, like, you know. So taking a buy at this point is very risky. So if at all you could have taken a trade, if at all you could have taken a trade on the 15 minute, when this 15-minute candle formed like this, and the next 15 minute broke the high, you could have taken a trade with stops below this candle, right? You could have taken a trade here with stops below this candle, which is around 27 pips, or somewhere over here around 20 pips, and then you could have taken the trade up, which is around 25 pips. Yeah, because you need to have like pure confirmation, right? Pure confirmations. Look at this, it's coming down. Pure confirmations, and yeah, so I wouldn't have taken the trade, but right over here, maybe when it broke the high, I would have taken it, but I didn't take it because I was explaining about GPUSD. But gold is supposed to be bearish. In my terms, I want it to be bearish because we have proper vaccine optimism. So when there's vaccine optimism, gold is supposed to be bearish. So let's see when people in New York session wake up, and let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. GBP. So looking at the 15 minute. Looking at the 50, this looks pretty good. This looks pretty good, pretty good. Yeah, so it's breaking the high, and right now we have 5 more minutes. So 5 more minutes, right? 5 more minutes. Let's see what happens. So yeah, so it's breaking. So I'm in a small position right over here. Yeah, as this high broke. My stops are below this area, and I am anticipating price to come up to at this point, but I have used very small risk management, very high risk management, but a very small lot. Very small lot, risking today's profits, and if it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So because why? Because price is coming, has broken the high. So these trades, I look for these trades. So let's see if we can get this wick fill all the way over here. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. But if we come down to, let's say, this area, right? So this, your stop loss is around 8 pips, yeah, 6 pips. So that's very reasonable. That's very reasonable. So that's a very reasonable stop loss. So if we come down to this support again, yeah, I'm actually using a one lot, right? I'm using a one lot, so my risk is around $70. So that's fine. So I would just let it come down here, and before it hits my stop, I would just close it. So let's see, the price is coming up. So if we can get that move around 7 to 8 pips, that'll be great. If we don't, today is Monday, so let's take. So this is my final trade I'm taking for the day. This will be my final trade I'll be taking for the day. Yeah, see, look at gold is also rejecting this area. And in 4 minutes, right? And 5 minute candle, 5 minute candle, yeah. Oh, 5 minute closed very weak bullish. Weak bullish. Okay. 30 minute, yeah, 30 minute is heading up. 15 minute is, yeah. So let's see, right? So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. So let's see what happens. And oh, perfect. So let's see now. Prices is around 2 pips. So I would wait till it comes somewhere here. Yeah. So let's see. Yep. So now I'm up around 3 pips. 3 pips. Once again, we have this rejection over here. So this is one area which you have to look very carefully. So now at this point, price is in profits, right? Price is in profits, and price is closing in 3 minutes. So if it comes down, right, I'll be managing my risk. So now you know you're in profits, price has given you profits. So if it comes down, I will be heavily managing my risk. Yeah, heavily managing my risk, because this area is a rejection point, this area is a rejection point, this area is a rejection point. So it's like, you know, it's like you're in a plane and you're going through turbulence. You're going through turbulence. Can we make it to this area, or will we have any issues here? So if we have any issues here, we'll have to manage risk. What do I mean by managing risk? Yeah, there we go. Price is pushing up around 4 pips at this point. 4 pips over here. So, yep. So at this point, right, I mean, I'm not securing anything. I'm just letting this run around, because for me, I've made my profits for the day, so I'm just risking this. So once it comes here, I'll be securing 50%. Let's put it that way, yeah. Once it comes here, I'll be securing 50%, because looking left, we have some issues. Now I wouldn't want price to come down. Okay, now you know what? Okay, perfect. So I'll be securing 50% at this point. 50% secured at this point. Perfect. Yeah, closing 50% here. Stops at break even. Wow, stops at break even. So now you don't want price to come down, right? You're in 7 pips profit, easily 7 pips profit, easily 7 pips profit, and this was awesome. So this was awesome, and yep. So now stops at break even. So now you're letting a runner run. So runner can do your dirty work, right? So now you're in a peaceful state of mind. Peaceful state of mind. Perfect. So this move was discussed on Saturday once again. Saturday live sessions, I showed you two ways where you can take an entry when price is bullish, right? When price is bullish. So this was awesome. This was awesome. This was pretty good. So once the high broke over here, we took the entry right at this point, and price is now trading at 7-8 pips profit. So now you can't wait till you get 10 pips, right? Why? Because you know that price is showing you this area. Price is showing you this area here. It's telling you, I might reject this area. So if you want to get out, now is the time you can get out. So what I mean by getting out is you close at least 50%. You close at least 50%. So That's what I did. I closed 50%. My stops at break even, and I am letting it run. That's it. That's it. That's it. So yep, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. See, gold is still trying to break up. GP, oh, same thing with GPUSD. I told you this area, once we broke the high, we are going up. So I chose my fix on GPJPY. So this was around 6 pips. If GPUSD is also moving, so once we break this high, I would say that we can continue all the way towards this area, 138, 138.881. Yeah, 138.881. So yep, that was pretty good. So now you have to be very quick, right? So now your stops at break even. So this candle is rejecting. It's looking at the left side and it's saying, you know what, my body is here rejected. So will I reject this? So let's see if this can take us to promised land or if this will reject and come down and hit our stops. Right now I have a 0.50 lot running, and that 0.50 lot, let's see what damage it can do. What damage it can do. Yeah, see now this area was a very critical area, very critical area. Why? Because this rejected here. So as price came up over here, it's looking left and it's telling you, it's giving you clues, right? When price is giving you clues, don't look away. Don't look away. Take those clues, and even if you're in a drawdown, call it a day. Call it a day. So I confidently took my trade right over here. I secured 50%, and now I'm waiting for another move. Bro, can you explain why we should leave? Oh, there we go. Price setting up. So right now, you're in 10 pips. So 10 pips, yeah, perfect. 10 pips over here. So can we get TP hit? TP over here, right over here at this point. A little bit more. So I am securing another 50% at this point, another 50% at this point, and leaving around. So your question was, bro, can you explain why we should leave 0.50 as a runner and close at break even and not close when we can maximize our profits? Yeah, so right now, like over here, for me, I was comfortable with one lot, right? So it all depends on your comfort level. For me, like I made my fix on gold during London. So I was risking that profits over here. So if I were to close at this point on a one lot, so that's okay. But I know that there's a possibility that this might head up all the way up, right? This might head all the way back up, or it might even head 100 pips from today. So I want myself to take that extra mile, to run that extra mile, my runner to run that extra mile and get me more money, get me more cash, more pips. So right now, see, I secured 50% here, and I secured from that other lot that was running, I secured 50% right over here. So this, I would call it a win. I would call it a win. So I secured, I'll tell you exactly, right? I'll tell you, I had a one lot open. I secured $30 when we came here. That's on a 0.50. I closed 0.50, which was $30. And then when GJ came all the way here, right? I had a 0.50 running. So I closed a 50% of that 0.50, which was 0.25. So I closed 0.25 at this point. So 0.25 brought in $21, right? So now I have the final 0.25 running for me to probably go here and take profit and continue make that run, run maybe 50, 60 pips. You never know. So I am comfortable with a runner running. So that's why I don't close everything and call it a day over here. I just close partial positions. And GPUSD broke the low, but still waiting like gold, still waiting like GPJPY. So this was around 4.8 pips, 4.8 pips. Now you see some rejections over here. GBPUSD is yeah, I'm not comfortable with GPUSD. We have this area here, and on 30-minute, let's go to the 30-minute. We might actually head up, right? Head up, but I would say this, if I enter now, it will be a late entry for me. It will be a late entry for me. Yeah, it will be a late entry for me. Looking left, reset chart. Let's look left. So let's look left, and let's see if we can get further information, right? So let's place this over here. This is rejecting. at this point. So let's go all the way left. Oh, come on. Yeah, so this was a 4-hour resistance. 133.821 is a 4-hour resistance. Yeah, on the 4-hour, this is the resistance right over here. And then we have this area right over here. Look at this. If I were to enlarge this, you will see that price rejected this point. So is it wise for us to enter right at the top? We are buying right at the highest price. Is it wise? So that's one thing we need to look at, right? It's one thing we need to look at. So I wouldn't be comfortable taking a buy at this point on GPUSD. Perfect trade for GPUSD would be here, right over here. See, price was bullish. This broke the high and then boom, all the way up, just like GPJPY. Oh, we're coming up. Just like GPJPY. Once we broke the high over here, oh, TP hit. Ladies and gentlemen, TP has been hit. Yep, so that was perfect. So this move on a Monday was 11 pips. 11 pips. And I'm securing, at this point, I'm securing another position, another 50%. So I only have 0.12 running. 0.12 is running and waiting for price to do its thing. Waiting for price to do its thing. Yeah. So yeah, so that's fine. There we go. Price is heading up. Price is heading further up. So now at this point, right now I have a 0.12 running at $13. So I'm gonna bring my stops to profit. So I'm gonna place my stops right below this 138.752. 138.752. Why? Because now I don't want it to come down and hit my stops, right? Because price is a long way from my entry. So this area, so I'll bring this here, right? Let me bring this all the way here, below this candle. So I wouldn't want price to break below this candle. So now this area, so now price is in profits. So if price were to come down, it'll hit me and take me out in profits. These are tools that keep you in the game for the long run. So now, yeah, so now I would say we are coming up to fill this wick. Hopefully. Let's see. So yep, that was perfect. We had this area right over here. So now you know that price came up all the way here around 13 pips and it's continuing up. So this area will be my stops at profit. And if we can continue further up, then we come all the way here. 138, yeah. This is my next target. Next target, same with GPUSD, I would say. Yeah, GPUSD is heading up. GPUSD is heading up to this area over here. So it broke the high over here, and this is around 6.9 pips, 6.4 pips. See, gold is going down. Yeah. So it's pretty good. This is pretty good. Thank you, bro. Thank you. And yeah, so on a standard lot, I am running, not standard, on a 12-cent lot, I'm running $14, $16 at this point, $16 at this point. So overall 30, 40, 50, 60, yeah, around 90 bucks on this standard lot. Yeah, because I secured one over here, right? So this was around 7 pips, and this was the bonus move. This was your bonus move. So this, if you still haven't watched the Saturday live reflections, please do go ahead and watch this, right? This was discussed. These are entries which you have to look for. You know, these are cues and clues that the market gives. Once the price forms a weak bearish candle, and when it's bullish, it breaks the high, it doesn't look back. So we are heading up. So at this point, I'm securing another 50%. So 0.012, so 0.06006. So this will keep in the game. So let's see how it goes, right? Let's see how it goes. So it's pretty good. Pretty good day, pretty good day. Wow, amazing, amazing, perfect. Look at that. Just look at this. Crazy, 17 pips. 17 pips take profit. This was a take profit. This was a target. Why? Because this wick had to be filled. 17 pips on a Monday, getting 17 pips. We waited. We didn't take entries on gold over here. We waited for some time. We didn't take sells over here. We waited. We waited, and we are running bullish. We are running bullish. Awesome. Now, once again, my stops are at 138. This area right on the 30-minute, below the 30-minute candle, yeah, somewhere here. So this was pretty good. This was pretty good. This was pretty amazing. Perfect trade. Perfect trade with proper risk. Risk was only 5 pips, 6 pips to make 18 pips. So that's like $6 to make $180. So pretty good. Right, that was good. So I will be right back. Give me a second, I'll be right back. All right. So yeah, so now let's see where we can head next. We are going to 139. Yes, next target is here. So let's see if there are any cops on the way, on our way, any issues, any cops. So let's see. Looking left. Always look left, right? Always look left. So we are here, right? So the next area, yes, this area is good. The next area would be right over here. 138.932. So let's place that here. Clean candle over here. Yeah, clean candle over here, and let's go there and let's see if we can get that. Yeah, that's now we're rejecting, right? So we are rejecting at this point. Clean move. Look at this. Beautiful. This move was amazing. This move was like all the way up. This was a clean wick. We got that wick fill. And look at the time, right? 5:45. We entered here around 5:45, 5:50. Yeah, I entered here at 5:45, 5:50, and that's when volume comes into the market. That's when you know that you have to take your profits. You have to take your profits. So right now, my 0.06 lot is running at an $8 profit. So $8 there, and yeah, so that's it. Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, it's a blessing, you know, on a Monday, coming here 5 to 7, sitting down, watching the charts, making money, and then that's it. 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 3 hours, and that's it. So this is awesome. Like, you know, basically manage risk over here, and on the 15-minute, this was my entry right over here. Stops were 5 pips. Stops were 5. Yeah, if I were to keep it here also around 10 pips, but we managed it. This came down a little bit and then all the way back up. Yeah, so that was pretty cool, and we were pretty good. It was pretty good. This entry was discussed during Saturday live sessions, and that was pretty awesome. Yeah. Same with same with um same with gold, right? Gold took entries, yeah, somewhere here, 1869, this area. How did you know that 138.300 was was a strong area and we were going to break it. 138,300. 138. Oh, 138,300 right over here. So this, okay, now this is pretty interesting, right? So 138,300, right? So 138,300, we were hunting this since last week. Last week, I remember this still, right? We took buys. I took buys, two buys here, and I lost it. I lost around at this point, like this here, right? Was it here on 17th? Oh, yeah, on a Tuesday, yes. Tuesday, I had two losses on GPJPY right over here. This tried to break up, but couldn't break up. So then I knew that this 138,300 was a critical area, and we had this entire wick to fill, this entire range all the way here, 138,632. So we were waiting for that to happen, right? So we were waiting. So my clear instructions were that 138,305, right? 138,305 was a very critical resistance, And we were only going to break that during a high volume time, or like, you know, maybe not this week, maybe next week, or maybe even next month. We would never know. But what happened? We waited. Like I waited for this. I didn't take a trade here, didn't take a trade anywhere. Like, you know, took some sales somewhere end of the week on a Thursday somewhere. But right over here, 138,305 was a very, very strong resistance. And then we went all the way down, came back up over here. And then what happened? Look at this. This was during London. So London, once again, is a high volume time. London, once again, is a high volume time. So what did I say? Zones break during high volume times. So just because this zone broke this high didn't mean you had to take a trade, right? So you had to wait for some kind of a confirmation. So looking for confirmation, so this was the confirmation, right? This candle formed here and this candle broke the high. So taking a trade up, and then we saw the next area. So why this area? Why this area was a target? This area was a target because if you extend this all the way, right? Let's extend this all the way here. Look at that. Look at this. This on the 13th of November was a resistance. This once again was a resistance. So now you know that, okay, you know what? Price came up over here, like, you know, close below this, and then this broke the high. Then you look what's happening next. So this area was once again another resistance formed, and this area was another resistance formed. So now you know price doesn't always go up, right? Price moves in waves. One wave down, one wave up. So if I had taken a buy over here, I still would have taken, gotten 10 pips, but I waited. I waited for price to give me a clear move, right? A clear move. And what happened? Price came down all the way here. Price came down all the way here. And then we realized that this was a break and retest. Price broke this, came down, kissed this, and then went back up, right? It formed all the way back here and then formed a weak 15-minute bearish candle, right? So this candle broke the high over here. This candle broke the high. So once it's breaking the high, my thought process was, you know what? We came down and now we came back up here. We formed above this. We closed above this area. So when we closed above this area, we needed to break above this. So once we broke up over here, I took entries and stops over here, took this live, and then we had this bullish push, right? So volume time, people in New York are waking up. And like vaccine optimism, JPY holiday, all those factors are pushing price up. So you need to take these factors up. So this was a 19.2 pip move. Now I would say that we might come up to 138.933. My runner is still running, and let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. And looking at gold, right? Looking at gold, yeah, gold is looking pretty choppy. Gold is looking pretty choppy. So I would say that I would say we have to wait for gold to do something. Right now, gold is just trading between 1864 and then 1869. And yeah, so I'm not interested in gold. I took two trades. I'll tell you exactly how many trades I took. I took gold sells. I won that, and then I took another trade that was stopped out at I closed that. Yeah, I actually stopped at a break even. Then I took another one that the spread was so high. Like I executed and spread was around 6 pips. and I closed ASAP. As soon as I opened it on a one lot, I went into a drawdown of $91. $91, I closed it. I wasn't willing to hold that. And then took GBP JPY buys, and that's it. That's it. That's it. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. And so yeah, right now looking at, yeah, we're pushing up. So my 0.06 is running with $8. Oh wow, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. We are running. So let's see what happens. And 1867, yeah, even this is trying to go up. Pretty intense. Pretty intense. So yep, so that was your one trade for the day. One trade on a Monday. It was amazing. This move was amazing. This move was around 19 pips. 19 pips, yeah. If we break up over here, I would say we are heading to 138.933. So 138.933 is next. And yeah, so using a one lot, made around 100, 110 bucks. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. On the 30 minute looks, yeah, heavily bullish. Heavily bullish. Clean candles all the way. Clean candles came up here, broke the high, but I didn't take a trade here. Didn't take a trade right over here, right? Why? Because then what happened? Price came down all the way back again. I got in at the right time. Right time. Timing is very important. And timing, you look at volume. When volume comes into the market, you take your trades. You take your trades. So it is what it is. It is what it is. So yep. Yep. Yeah. So now I think we might get a rejection. We might get a rejection because now, you know what, people in NYSE are opening up. So we had a very strong close, but we might get a small rejection back to this area and then continue all the way up. Once again, GJ belongs in the 140s, but a lot of bearish sentiment for the pound. And gold belongs all the way down, but wonder what's happening. Let's go to news. Let's check news. And news, nothing much, right? Yeah, nothing much on news. Nothing much. Calendar. So looking at this 7:30, nothing much. JPY. 3 p.m. we had this. So I would say this news was absorbed. This news was absorbed into the markets. That's why we had this push. Once people in the New York woke up, they took buys. So when they took buys, we took buys. So when volume came in, all the way to the top. All the way. So this is why I say always wait. Whenever you're making a decision, make it with the facts. Make that decision with facts. Make the decision with the information you have. If you don't have information and if you go in blindly, you're going to get destroyed. That's what happened here. We took this information. This, once again, I'm telling you this one final time. If you haven't watched the Saturday reflections, please do go ahead and watch it. This was discussed thoroughly over there. This was discussed in detail. This was discussed with charts. This was discussed with examples. That's what we did. Whatever I teach, that's what I do. I take the trade here. I taught this on Saturday, and then I took the trade here, just in front of you guys, right? So perfect. So it worked out, and we got our 20 pips. So I took this information. I bought in right over here. When I bought in right over here, stops were below this, and then this was my aggressive stops. So let's say right over here. So I was telling you guys, you know what, I'm willing to risk $50, $60 on this trade because I made this thing, and what happened? Price just went up. So this was the bonus move all the way up to 138.882 and 138.882. When it comes to 138.882, I would be calling it a day probably. Yeah, I would probably calling it a day and securing positions here. If price decides, you know what, I gave this guy enough pips for the day, let me take what I got, and I get stopped out. So I'm leaving around 7 pips on the table. Yeah, that's fine. That's okay. That's fine. And let's see where this runner runs. Let's see where this runner runs. Sometimes runners run up to like 100, 200 pips. So on a 0.06, even if it runs up 100 pips, I'll get what? I'll get around $60. Yeah, $60. So that's okay. That's fine. Yeah, see, gold is now trying to come up over here. Is gold trying to do a GJ? But this is a very strong close. So this candle on the 15-minute, this 15-minute candle is around 35 pips, so which means it's not weak. It's pretty strong, right? It's pretty strong. I would call a weak candle. I would say a weak candle is something like this. This is a weak bullish candle. This candle body was only two pips, 2.9 pips. So this is a weak candle body. And then another example would be let's look at this move. Yeah, another example would be right over here. Yeah, this is also somewhat a normal ordinary candle, but let's look for example. Let's see an example during New York. During New York, let's see. Oh yeah, so this candle, right? We are looking for a bullish move. So the body of this candle was only 5 pips, and then we got 23 pips. Simple as that. Simple as that. So now we are coming up over here. We are coming up. GJ, we are heading up. We are heading up on GJ, and 17 pips, 19 pips. So this area is a very strong area. Believe me, this area is a very strong area because we got rejected here, we got rejected further, and this area is the next area, 138,933. 138,933. If we come to 138,933, I will be calling it a day. I would secure all my positions over there. At that point, I would be done. So gold is coming up. So gold is coming up. Let's look at the 5-minute on gold, right? 5 minutes on gold. Yeah, 5 minutes, there's some kind of support here. Now we are heading up. Yeah. Can we break above 1869? That's the question. That's the question. 1869. 1869. Rejecting. Yeah, look at this candle. Came all the way down, broke the low, and now it's going to go up. So when a candle breaks a high and a low, then you have to stay out of it. You have to stay out of that candle and wait for further confirmations. Yeah. So we are 1.5 pips away from approaching 138,933. 138,933. This entire move. 21 pips. 21 pips. Amazing. Amazing. Yeah, so at this point, I'm closing another 50% from my 0.06. I'm closing that because I want to secure as we go up, right? Like you have to be very content. Whenever price gives you money, whenever markets give you money, whenever price is moving in your way, you have to be super content. Super content. Like, you know, I secured here, I secured here, I secured here, I'm securing here. So now I have a 0.03, right? Which is running in a $6 profit. Oh, that is perfect. Like that is like 20 pips. Running in 20 pips and let's see what happens. So let's see. Yeah, so I would say if we break up over here, 139 is next. Wow, there we go. Wow, that's crazy. So now we have approached this area. At this area, I am securing everything. I am securing everything. Securing everything. Yeah, because I'm good. Even if price decides to go up, that's okay. That's fine. Because this was my target. This was my target for the day, 138,932. This was my target for the day, and I got that target, right? I don't need anything else. I don't need anything more from the market. I don't need the market to, like, you know, go back, take me out in profits over here and go back up, because this move from here was 16 pips. So I will be a fool to let out 16 pips go out of my hand and hope for price to go to 139. So if price goes to 139, no problem, that's okay. I'm out of the trade, and if price goes to 139, no issues, no problem. That's fine with me. I got my trades for the day, and that's fine. So in total on this one lot, right? 30, 40, 50, 50, 60, 68, 68, 68, 73, 73, 79, 80. Yeah, so basically I've made $81, so that's fine. $81 or 90, yeah, $88. Why? Because I secured majority here. That's what happens. I secured majority here, and majority at 0.5 in like 7 pips, at 7 pips. So we got this move, so that's okay, that's fine. I'm happy with Monday. Monday paid out well, so that's fine. Yeah, so now price can do whatever the hell it wants, because right now I'm not looking at it. I won't be interested to take another trade. I won't be interested to take sales, and that's it. Today I was looking for this, and that's what happened. Price, instead of giving me this 10 pips, we got 24 pips secured right at the top. So this area was a critical area. Now we might expect some rejections, and for new NYSC we might wick all the way back down and then go up. That's what's happening. Yeah, look at this. This guy is trying its best to break up over here. Trying its best to break up what I said. 1869 is a very strong area. Yeah, 1869 is a very, very strong area. Yep. So GPUST, yeah, see, this area was a rejection point. We broke the high, we broke this high, went all the way back up here, 133,966. Also, right, remember this, note this down, 1.39, right, 1.39, any numbers, 1.34, sorry, 1.34. So this area is at 1.34. 1.34 is a psychological level. What I mean by a psychological level is that whenever we come to these areas, there are lots and lots of sellers waiting to sell. So when we come to this area, or we even approach like 9, so this area, right? We came to 970, so very close to 1.34, came all the way down. So same with GJ, right? Came all the way up to 950, and 139 is a psychological level. 139 is a psychological level, so we might expect some rejections at that point. And yeah, so any whole number is a psychological level. Always remember that. Any whole number, 139, 137, 138, 135, 140, any whole number is a psychological level. So remember that, and that'll help your trading a lot. That will help your trading a lot. So yeah. So secured right over here, that's fine. So this is perfect. This was amazing. I would call it a win. I would call it a win. See, look at this rejecting right over here. This area is very strong. Sells below 1869. Mark this up last night, and yeah. So if you haven't watched the Asian analysis, do go watch that as well. I would have given you reasons on why this area was a very strong area and why this area is a very strong area. And look for buys above 1875 and look for sells below 1869. That's what happened here. Got this sell here and sells below 1865. So yeah, this area. Yeah, so it's rejecting. Ooh, so this is heading up. Awesome. Going to 139. 139 is on its way. 139 is on the cards today. Yeah, look at that. Look at that move. Yeah, so I'm out of all positions because I'm happy with what I made. 25 pips. So let's say 30 pips. 30 pip trade will be right at this point. Let's bring this here. 30 pips. 30 pips. So now this area is invalid because it didn't respect it. Now this area is still valid because price still has 11 minutes. If it closes above this area, then we are going to 139. But if it doesn't close below this, then we might have a small rejection back to this area. That was amazing. That was amazing. Yeah, so it broke the high now. It has broken the high over here. On the 30 minute also has broken the high. So 139 is on the cards. 139 is on the cards today. Yeah, lovely. Lovely, lovely trade. Yeah, let's look at today's. Let's look at today's market outlook. Oh, 62% of the people are going shorts. Shorts. So that's what price is doing. Price is destroying them. People are selling GJ. People are selling GJ. So when people are selling GJ without confirmation, this is what happens. They get destroyed. They get destroyed. 62% are selling. And so today we belonged in that 38%. We were in that 38% who went longs, and we won. We won today. We won today, and we were within that 7%. We won. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's amazing. That's amazing. Look at that. Price is heading up. Amazing. And price is heading up. And let's look at GPUSD. Yeah, GPUSD. People are still selling GPUSD. GPUSD is bullish. Yeah, look at this. We are heading to 134, 1.34, 1.34 all the way here. And GJ, yeah, 139 is on the cards. So let's see. Yeah, 134 is a pretty strong level. And let's look at gold. So gold, what people are doing on gold? XAUSD. Yeah, people are going long on gold. 63% of the people are going long. So I belonged in that 37% who shorted gold. Okay. Yeah, I shorted gold right over here. Yeah, so now, this is what happens, right? 90% of Forex traders fail. Why? Because no risk management, no clear idea, no plan, right? No plan on what to do. Just entering the market and then thinking, you know what? Oh, like, what am I going to do now? Like, what am I going to do now? What am I going to do next? How am I going to, where's my stop loss? See, over here, this was a very well, perfectly planned trade. We knew where we were going to cut loss. This was placed right over here. When price was coming here, I would have closed my positions. I would have cut losses. What happened? We went all the way up. We are heading up. We went all the way from this area. So we knew where to take profits. We knew when to take profits. We knew how to secure majority of the positions. Trade management, right? Trade management is very important. Risk management is very important. Two of these management theories are super important. Risk and trade. Took this trade and yep, so profited off that, and now gold is trying to come down. So let's see if we can get gold to come down. But apart from them, see, now in 7 minutes we are closing below this area. If we close below this area, we are respecting this area. This area is being respected. Why? Because looking left, we do this looking left, right? So let's go to that left area and let's see where we drew this. We drew this right over here. Right at this point. This was drawn right over here. And see, this area is a very high rejection point. Look at this, like a barcode. Price came up, rejected. This area is rejection point. So I would say we will reject that area. There we go. We are rejecting this area. We are rejecting that area. And I would say with volume, the next volume session is NYSE at 8 p.m., right? So we might get like 30 minutes of volume, and then price is going to range. So this is a Monday. So Monday I took sells on gold and buys on GJ. So simple as that. Simple. Let's put it that way. So that was okay. That was fine. So now we know that. Look at gold, trying its hard to break above 1869, but it cannot break above 1869. It's trying its best to break above 1869. Yeah, so it is what it is. It is what it is. So yeah. So yep. That, I would say that was the trade of the day. That was the trade of the day. Trade of the day. Probably might even be the trade of the week. We never know. We never know. It's 26 pips. 26 pips. Lovely. GPUSD is also rejecting this area. Why? Because 134 is a whole number. 138.9 is a whole number. So came all the way here. See, 138.971, very close to 138, 130, 139, and then we rejected that. So perfect. Perfect trade. Lovely. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah. So why I look at this is that so lots and lots of traders, they link their trading terminal to this MyFX book. MyFX book shows you the trend, like, you know, going up and down. Yeah, sorry. Going up and down, like shows your profits, shows your losses, shows your volume. So all these people's things are put in this. So we trade GPJPY, GPUSD. People are shorting. So all these traders are shorting. Percentage of 80% shorting GPJPY, okay, GPUSD. And once again, GPJPY around 62% are still shorting this. Yeah. Sometimes you have to do the opposite. You know, you have to do the opposite. So how can you identify the opposite? Is by looking for confirmations. You don't blindly call a sell just because it's in a resistance, right? Imagine selling at this point. Just because price is at a resistance, selling at this point, and then now you're in a massive drawdown. Right, you're in a massive drawdown. So let's look at this. Let's have another session. Let's say, right? Let's look at this. Now, you are a beginner, right? You are a beginner. So let's analyze this. So what happens before? Back in the day, even I was like this. I used to sell, right? I used to sell when price comes to resistance. I used to think, you know what? Price is at resistance. It's gonna go down. So what happens? I take an entry right here, this area. Sell, right? Sell. And then price goes further up. Then I think, you know what? I'm gonna take another entry. I sell right again, another position. I'm adding position. I'm adding petrol to fire. I'm adding petrol to fire. So another position right over here. Sell, sell, sell. And what happens? This candle is my grace candle. This candle is my grace candle. It tells, you know what? The market gods tell you, you know what? I will give this guy one more chance to get out of all the trades. And then price comes down all the way here, right over here. And what happens? You know what you do? You like, you know what? Oh, you know what? Price is coming down. You know, you hold your trades. So now instead of let's say $100 drawdown, you're in a minus $6 drawdown, right? So now you think, now you're optimistic, like, you know what? Oh, price is gonna come down. Like, I'm right, I'm correct. But you have no confirmation of taking a sell. I wouldn't take a sell. Like, if I was a beginner, right? Beginners, obviously they think support is, that's what they're taught, right? At resistance, take a sell. At support, take a buy. You know, that's very basic things. Those are like grade 1 items, you know, grade 1 things. But right now you gotta learn. You don't take a sell when candles are bullish. Always wait for candles to close in your direction. Call candles to close in your direction, and always wait. Waiting will help you in the long run. So what happens? So I'll say the market gods tell me, you know what, Rishman, right, at this point you're out of, you have to close your trade. But I don't close trades. I add more positions here. Now I am optimistic, you know, it's gonna go down. And then what happens? This fuck you candle comes up. And then you are now in a drawdown of like almost 100. Now this accumulated up to like $200. So now you are in a drawdown of $200 right over here. 200. Now you're selling at this point as well. So when you're selling at this point, price goes all the way here. And let's say margin call. Now there's something called margin call. Obviously you guys must be knowing about it. Margin call is basically, for the new people here, margin call is basically when the money in your trading account is not sufficient enough to carry your positions. That is when margin call happens. So when margin call happens, there are two options. You only have two options. You can add more funds to your account, or you can close positions. So obviously when you close positions, you're in a loss, and eventually price, like, like will take you out. So at this point, like, at this point now you are in a drawdown, and now you're hoping and you're praying, that price to come down to this entry, but the market gods are telling you, you know what, I gave you a chance to get out at this point, but you never got out at this point. You didn't get out at this point, so it's not my fault. It's not my fault. So yeah, so it's not my fault. So that's what happens. And for example, let's say buys. Okay, let's look at buys, right? Let's look at buys. So same thing goes for buys as well. Same thing goes for buys. So what amateur traders do is they look at support, right? This is strong support. Oh, first time it came up, rejected this went up. So next time it's coming back again. So it's my time to shine. It's my time to shine. Like let's draw this up, right? Let's draw this up. It's my time to shine. And what happens, right? What happens? Let's put this up here. It's a support, right? So now you haven't seen this happening. So let's the support. Now you want to buy here. So now you think, you know what? I am going to make some millions today. I'm going to make millions, thousands today, thousands. Okay. So what happens? You come down here, your price comes down here, and this is a support, right? You take buys. So you take buys right at this area. Oops, right at, let me draw this up. You take buys right over here, this area. So now what happens? This candle comes down here, and then it goes all the way back up. So you take more buys, right? You take more buys. You take more buys right over here, right over here. And then what happens? You fail to understand that the candle is closing bearish. The candle has now broken the low, and now it closed bearish over here. This was the candle that was closed bearish, right? Now what you do is, what happens? You take more buys at this area. You take more buys. And then what does price say? So market gods, once again, they give you a chance to get out. They give you a chance to get out. So they tell you, you know what, bro, you can get out at this point. I will give you this opportunity to get out. So what do you do here? You don't get out. You are greedy. You're not content. You're greedy, and your ego is your everything. All your human emotions are, you're showing it to the market. So market tells you, you know what? I gave you an opportunity for you to get out at this point, and you are still holding the trades. So you know what? I am going to screw you over and take your money. And what happens? The next candle forms all the way down from here to here. Let's draw this all the way here, right here. And then we come down here, this area. So now at this point, let's see how much of a drawdown. All the way here, you're in a drawdown of 23 pips. So 23 pips means on a standard account, on a standard lot, that's $230. And let's say you have $500 and you're gambling it all away, and that's it. You get margin call and you're done. And just as I told, this candle closed below this. So this area is being respected. So now this low has been broken. So we have NYSE open in an hour, exactly an hour and 15 minutes. So now we know that we might get a rejection all the way down. So that's why I secured here. I was happy. I was content with my plan over here, secured there, and that's it. So yep. So that it is what it is. And at this point, yeah, look at gold. Gold is pretty hectic. Gold is pretty hectic at this point. So you have to be very this thing of gold. So yeah. So right now you're just waiting. Because why? Because gold tried to break up over here. So let's say you took buys, right? Once this candle broke the high, you took buys, and now candle is coming down. So now you monitor this on the 5 minute. Let's go to the 15 minute. Let's look at the 15 minutes. So 15 minute is closing side by side. So look at this side by side, and now it has closed to bearish. It's closing super bearish. So it's closing side by side. So now you know what? Now we might not get this during this time, right? So what happens next? You further take buys over here. So now you are in a massive drawdown. It's 30 pips drawdown. So no way. No way, right? So you have to always wait for candles to close. In instances like this, you need for candles to close. So what did I do here? This was my entry candle, right? This was my entry candle. I didn't take a sell once this candle closed. No. I didn't take a sell once this candle closed. No. I waited for a clean candle here. This was my clean candle. Why? Because this candle was London session, right? London session candle, and this came down. I took my trade right over here at this point with my stops above this area, this body, because I didn't want price to come up over here. So what happened? Price came all the way down here. I secured 10 pips at this point. Yeah, so it is what it is. End of the day, it all comes down to you and your risk management skills. And yep. So looking at, look at the rejection. So I would say, yeah, I would call it a day today. I would call it a day because you know what? Price played out pretty well. We took our trades and it was perfect. It was perfect. So once again, I'm telling you, if you haven't watched the Saturday reflections, do watch it. Do scroll to the end of the video. Scroll down to the end of the video. Like I think the last 15 minutes, I explain these kind of entries. Yeah, I explain these kind of entries. So do scroll down to the 15-minute and do scroll down to the last 15 minutes and have a look, right? Watch and then also look at Asian analysis yesterday. If you haven't looked at Asian analysis yesterday, then you have to look at that as well, because that I give you why I have chosen 1869 as a heavy support. 1869 as a look at that. Price is heading down now. Price is heading down. Crazy. That's heading down. But I'm not going to take a sell. Or I'm not going to take a buy. No trades. No trades. Just sitting on the sidelines and just calling your day. Simple as that. Because I'm happy with my Monday, and if you haven't taken a trade today, that's okay. You have to be happy with your Monday as well. So, yep. So now, see, price try to break up over here. I would say if we get a break below this, we are heading down. 1860, that's 50 pips. That's 50 pips. This was some kind of support. Yeah, this was some kind of a support. So, yep. So yeah, I'm not taking any trades. So that's it. That's it for today. And we took our one trade on the live sessions, and we profited. We profited 26 pips. That's fine. 26 pips. 26 pips, and that's it. That's it. Oh, look at this. It's coming down. It's coming downtown. Downtown over here. Downtown. Yeah. Crazy. Let's wait for like 5 more minutes. I want to see how this works out. Looking left. We see that this area is next. Yeah, it can come up to this area. It can come up to that area. Yeah. But you know what? I'm done. I am done trading. So if you're trading this, the next, okay, this would be my plan. And if you're trading this, how you can approach this. Okay, as we talk, it's going down. Okay. Yeah, it's heading down. So I'm not in this trade, No, I have not taken this trade. Nothing today. Literally nothing today. Yeah, look at that. Coming back right up. Right up. Yep. So at this point, I would say if you are looking to hunt some sells on gold, so the 6 minute candle needs to close with a strong closure here. I would say, let's see if I can draw this up. Right? Let's see if I can draw this up. Yeah, so I would want this candle. Let's see, right? Let's look at this. Yeah, it's coming down. So this candle over here, this candle to come down like this, right? Come down close just like this. The next candle to break the low, right? When it breaks the low just like this, What you can do is you can place your stops over here. Once this candle low is broken, you can take this trade, and I would say we would head down like this over here. Yeah, we would head down over here. Yep. So that's the plan. That's the plan for this. But it has to close below this. It has to close below this for me to take that trade. Yeah, just like this. Just like this. So it needs to close here, and once the close comes, then we can look to take a trade. But my time is up. My cutoff time is up, and yeah, so my cutoff time is up, and I'm done trading. So you have to be pretty disciplined. So this looks pretty exciting to take, right? This looks pretty exciting to take, but I won't be taking it. I won't be taking it. I am done for the day, and we are definitely heading down over here. In 4 minutes, we are coming down. We are coming down. 5-minute candle. Let's look at the 5-minute candle. 5-minute candle. Yeah, it's breaking the low over here. And looking left. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. We are coming down on gold. Yep. Yep. 5.3 pips to make 10 pips. Crazy. We are coming down on gold. 15 minutes. So let's erase this, right? Now you know that that's right. So we are coming down. Yeah. So we next destination is 1861. 1861 is next destination, and that's it for today. That's it for today. And if you have any questions, feel free to put it on Slack. And so I made some money here, and whoever who took this trade, you made some money. And look at this price coming all the way down. This is why I always tell you to secure. Always tell you to secure. So right now, gold has to close in 3 minutes. As I do this candle, it has to close here. As it closes, we can take a sell, right? We can take a sell, but right now I'm not in any trades. I am done for the day, and yep, calling it a week. Calling it a week. Not calling it a week, calling it a day. Sorry, we have four more trading days. 3 more trading days. All right, guys. So take good care, and if you took this trade, pretty good. Conserve your profits. Don't look for another trade. And yep. All right. See you guys tomorrow.